Welcome to another new episode of the Get Organised with Decluttr Me podcast with myself, Shelina. I hope you're well wherever you are in the world. Today I have Oreo with me, which is not often that he's on the podcast with me, so welcome to Oreo sitting here with me. Whether this is your first time listening or you've been following along for a while, I'm absolutely delighted to have you here. Thank you so much for being part of this journey. It truly means so much to me. Your support allows me to continue sharing my love of decluttering and organising every week, and it's a privilege to help you create a more organised and clutter-free space. If you're enjoying the podcast, I'd love for you to spread the word. Just hit follow, subscribe, or like on your podcast app, share it with friends, or drop a review to let me know what you think. Today, I'm diving into something that might seem small, but can make a massive impact on your daily life. A nightly cleaning and organising routine. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. A routine at night? Shelina, are you having a laugh? I'm just trying to survive the day after a long day. And I seriously get it. We're all juggling so much. Work, family, social commitments, and that never-ending to-do list. But here's the thing. Investing in just 20 minutes a night in resetting your home can transform your mornings and set you up for success. In this episode, we'll talk about why a nightly routine is a game changer, break down how to create one that fits your lifestyle, and explore tips to make it sustainable in the long run. So grab a cup of tea, or if you're multitasking, do the dishes, fold the laundry. Keep listening. Let's get started. Let's begin with the big question. Why bother with a nightly routine at all? Have you ever woken up, stumbled into the kitchen, and been greeted by a sink full of dirty dishes, Lego on your feet, or that dreaded pile of post on the counter? It's not exactly the best way to start your day, is it? A nightly routine isn't about achieving perfection or having a Pinterest-worthy home. It's about creating a sense of calm, control, and preparedness. When you wake up to a tidy space, it sets a positive tone for that day ahead. So think of it like this. Your nightly routine is a gift to your future self. The effort you put in today means less stress tomorrow. But it's not just about the physical space. There's a mental aspect as well. A cluttered home can lead to a cluttered mind. And who needs that when life is already busy? Taking the time out to reset your environment in the evening helps you decompress, unwind, and sleep better. So now that we've covered the why, let's get into the how. What does a nightly routine actually look like? I like to break it down into manageable steps. Remember, this isn't about cleaning your entire house every night. It's about focusing on the key areas that make the biggest difference. The kitchen is the heart of the home, and it's often the area that gets the messiest. Begin by clearing the sink. Load the dishwasher, or if you're washing by hand, get it done and out of the way. Next, wipe down the counters and put away any stray items like spice jars or leftover snacks. Also, if you've washed the dishes, put them away. I like doing that so that I don't have to do it in the morning and rush around while I'm doing everything else. If you've got kids, get them involved by giving them small tasks like wiping the table or putting the dishes into the dishwasher or out of the dishwasher into the cabinets. It's never too early to teach good habits. Why is kitchen such a priority? Because nothing feels better than walking into a clean kitchen in the morning, ready to make that first cup of tea or coffee. Next, move on to the living room, or wherever your family tends to gather. This space is usually full of things that belong elsewhere. Remote controls, books, toys, random socks. Why is there always a rogue sock, rogue sock in the house? Why are there always so many rogue socks everywhere? Spend a few minutes fluffing the cushions, folding the throws, and putting everything back where it belongs. It's a small effort, but it does make a big visual impact. If you've got little ones or pets like I have, you know how quickly the floors can become a disaster zone. So do a quick sweep or vacuum of the high traffic areas. Even if you don't get to everything, focusing on the main areas can make a big difference. Now I have cats, cat litter, and I have a Dyson that picks up everything, and I do that very quickly to clean the key areas in the house where they always are making a mess. I also have a RoboVac, which is actually the best thing that ever happened to me. And that one is great to put on like an hour before you go to sleep, because it always seems to get stuck on the rug. So you have to unlock it from the rugs and stuff like that. Not unlock it, get it unstuck. But yeah, if you do that as well, that's a great way to do that. And then you don't have to hoover. You've got someone else doing it. The RoboVac. Next is the entryway. So that's the gateway to your home. It's the first thing you see when you come in and the last thing you see when you leave. So take a couple of minutes to hang up the coats, sort for any post, and put shoes back in the proper place. A tidy entryway makes mornings smoother because you're not scrambling to find your keys or shoes or coat or whatever on your way out the door. Lastly, spend some time tidying your bedroom. This might mean putting away your clothes, straightening your duvet, or decluttering your bedside table. The idea is to create a calming environment that helps you unwind and get a good night's sleep. And also, when you wake up in the morning, you don't want to see the mess and the clutter. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, Shelina, this all sounds lovely, but where do I find the time or the energy to do this? But don't worry, this is about progress, not perfection. Here are a few tips to make your nightly routine realistic and sustainable. Start small. You don't need to tackle everything at once. So focus on one area, maybe just the kitchen or the living room, and build from there. Set a timer. So give yourself a time limit, say 15 or 20 minutes. Knowing there's a cutoff makes it less overwhelming, and you'd be surprised at how much you can accomplish in that time. Involve the family. So this isn't a one-person job. Get your family or your housemates involved. Assign everyone a task, even if it's something small like tidying up their own space. Play music or a podcast, so make it fun. Put on your favorite playlist or listen to a podcast, maybe this one, while you tidy up. It makes the time fly by. And anchor your routine to something you already do, like brushing your teeth or watching your evening show. Over time, it'll become second nature. Let's talk about the emotional side of this for a moment. A nightly routine isn't about having a tidy house. It's about creating a sense of calm and control in your life. When you wake up to an organized space, you're starting your day with a clear head. You'll feel more prepared to tackle whatever comes your way, whether it's a busy day at work, getting the kids to school, or just managing your own schedule. Remember, this isn't about perfect every night. Life happens. Some evenings you'll be too tired, and that's okay. The key is consistency. Even if you only manage to tidy one area, that's still a win. And over time, you'll notice a shift, not just in your home, but in how you feel. A nightly routine is a small habit that can have a big ripple effect on your overall well-being. So there you have it, a simple, realistic guide to create a nightly cleaning and organization routine. The beauty of this habit is that it doesn't require a lot of time or energy, but delivers such huge benefits. If you give this a try, I'd love to hear how it goes. Share your experience with me on Instagram at Decluttr Me, or send me a message on my website, declutterme.com. Let's celebrate those small wins together. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you found this episode helpful, please subscribe, leave a review, and share it with your friends who might need some nightly routine inspiration. Until next time, have a tidy, stress-free evening. Thanks so much. Bye.